Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're just gonna go ahead and I don't have any new makeup, but I do have a palette that I've used a couple of times and I really like the eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do a quick look using the palette. And the palette that I'm talking about is this palette right here from Glamlite. I have a couple of them that I'm gonna do like all the looks. I do like the Burger palette. It does have some greens and some other colors, but here is what she looks like. Let's go ahead and take a look. Ta-da! Oh yeah, you can see my makeup table. I'm excited. It's kind of bright colors. You have some greens and then you have some kind of mauve, brownie, burgundy colors. You have an orange right here. So let's go ahead and play with some makeup. If you have your makeup kit, let's go ahead, and create a look. And if you want to see what look we come out with today, then keep on watching. So, as always, always primarily, and to do that I'm gonna go ahead and use my Louise base, which is this, and I'm using number 3. I put some on the back of my hand, like right here, and I'm using an e.l.f. concealer brush, and I just go in here and then I just tap it on the lid. I'm not dragging it, I'm just like tapping. Sometimes I use like a lighter color. It just depends on what eyeshadows that I'm gonna use or what color. Some eyeshadows, like, you gotta go lighter so you can get it to pop. But with this palette, well, not necessarily this palette, but I have used the Taco palette, and that one works really good. I use one color in this Burger palette, and that one worked really well as well. So I don't see the need to go crazy light with my base. I'm bringing this out a little bit, or more like a lot, but because I feel like I'm gonna drag the shadow a bit out. And I'm gonna use a couple brushes. I'm gonna use an M518 from Morphe, an M441, and another M518. I'm not really sure what look I'm gonna do. I never really know what look I'm gonna do till I actually just, take the shadow and start playing with it. I do think I'm gonna go ahead with this green right here, which is called Avocado. I'm gonna use this in my crease, this color right here. And it's just makeup, so you play with it, you kind of see what you come up with. You want to go with like just a little bit, and then you build it as you go in. It's actually 8 p.m. right now while I am recording this video, so that's kind of late. Usually I record kind of in the afternoon. 8 p.m. I'll be done like 10 o'clock maybe. I don't usually use green eyeshadows, which is why which is why I'm doing this look today, since that kind of takes me out of my comfort zone a little bit. I'm gonna go back to my e.l.f. brush that I used to apply my primer, and I'm just gonna tap this lid again just to make sure there's no creases on there. And we're gonna put that same avocado color in the crease. I feel like I kind of put it in the crease and flare it out a little bit. The looks on my face are funny, I know. I do those a lot though. It just happens sometimes. Like if I look and I look in the viewfinder, and then I know that I'm making a funny face, but most of the times I'm not like aware that I'm doing it because it just happens. I think that's like my concentrating look, or looks I should say, because I do a few of those different ones. This eyeshadow is really good though. It's not patchy at all, so that's good. Which I kind of had a feeling this palette was going to be that way, because I used the pizza palette and the taco palette, and those are really good. Okay. I'm gonna move to that 441 brush. I think I might take a smaller brush, but we'll see. Let's change that brush. I'm actually gonna use an M506, which is like just a very small detailed brush, and that's also from Morphe. I'm gonna go into spinach right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my crease, but just like I'm not gonna drag it up like I did avocado. I'm just gonna leave it like right in my crease. I'm gonna use this Morphe, it's a 4-1. I'm gonna put some of that base back on my hand. I'm gonna use a mirror. I mean, I do have a mirror like right here, but I feel like I want to be a little bit more precise. I don't think I like this brush. It's not as sharp as I would like it to be. Yeah, we're gonna switch brushes. I still don't like these brushes. We're gonna find something. We're gonna make it work. Maybe. Actually, let's try this brush right here. This is actually just a concealer brush. So let's see if we can make this one work. Pretty much just, you know, kind of cutting the crease or more, kind of just cleaning it up. I'm gonna switch my brushes again. I'm gonna get it right, I promise. 100 brushes later, maybe. Finally, we get one eye done, or one eye done, and now we move to the second eye. I usually actually use a painter brush to cut my crease, which works amazing. I just need to find it and clean it up. And usually it's easier if you just kind of just keep the eyeshadow directly in your crease, but that never works out for me, so then I have to go in and clean it up. Now let's go back to that palette, and I'm gonna use a couple of different colors. I'm gonna put in an orange in my Ulta V, and then I'm gonna put, you know, which is called the sweet potato fries, which is right here, and then I'm gonna put cheddar, which is a glitter, in my inner corner. But I'm gonna put the glitter first and put it out on a shader brush. It's a T48 by Makeup Shack. Here we go. With this not stay. It stays in the brush, but it doesn't really transfer to the eye. It's showing up, but just not as vibrant as I would want it. So what I usually do to wet my brush, I don't spray my brush because then it just makes a mess. So what I do, I just take a wipey, which I always have just a whole stack of them like right here while I'm recording, and I just wipe out the brush, which kind of wets it like a little bit, and then I can just go in. Oh, I can already tell it picks up so much more. Yes, that's what I wanted. I don't know. I was thinking of putting this color right here, which is called sweet potato fries, but I think I'm gonna switch it. So let's see. I'm gonna put it down and we'll see how it looks. And that's what happens when I have no like look plan in my head. I'm gonna use this T14 brush from Makeup Shack. It's like, kind of like the Morphe M506. I like the names, you know, they're all, you know, things that you would put on a burger. Pickles, mustard, bacon. Let's go with sweet potato fries. Oh, that comes, you know, when you eat a burger. Sweet potato fries is actually my favorite. They have some fallout, but that's okay. I feel like I'm going for the liberation look, you know, on the Jamaican flag. Man, it's kind of like perfect that I did not wear a bright top today, because with this eyes, there will be a lot going on. And I'm gonna go back to the cheddar color. I feel like I lost that color a little bit here, so just a little bit. just to marry the two colors pretty much, you know, just to merge them nicely. Okay, so now that we've, you know, now we have the green going on, and then we have the gold, which is kind of yellowy, and then we have the orange. Let's go ahead, let's close that with some red on it. I'm gonna use that same brush, which is the T14 from Makeup Shack, and I'm just gonna go in and tap this right here. I don't want to go too deep in here. I don't want to lose that orange color. I will clean it up. I know it looks crazy. Trust the process. It all comes together. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on this brush and let's, you know, clean that up a bit. I'm just gonna go ahead and take my wipe, and you can do that with some concealer too. It just, let's go to the second eye. Here we go again with the faces. Perfect. So now we're gonna move on to the fills. You always want to moisturize and use sunscreen. Always. And it doesn't matter even if you have darker skin, you still want to use sunscreen. I'm actually testing out this new eye cream from Supergoop. It does have SPF 40.
I know it's tuna, but it says chicken.
This, which is, you know, I'm all about the SPF, making sure, you know, I protect my skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and test this. I'm just finishing my first week testing it. It's actually really good, but I'm not gonna say, hey, it's amazing till I've tested out for like about 30 days. That's usually, you know, which is usually how long it takes any kind of skin product to really, for you to start seeing any kind of progress. But I'm gonna go ahead and continue using it. I'm actually gonna go ahead and purchase the actual product so I can continue testing it out. I'm gonna move to my moisturizer. I'm using this water cream from Tatcha. That's not my moisturizer that I use all the time, but I've been using this from since I got it. I like it. It's not, you know, doing anything for my skin, that's right. And I'm actually gonna use my sunscreen, and then for that I'm gonna use Supergoop glow screen. I use the glow screen during the night, and don't think you don't need, you know, sunscreen like, you know, in the evening to the night. I use this later, and then I use the matte during the day if I'm gonna be out. Next step, I'm actually gonna use my primer from Tatcha. Okay, done. It's nice and tacky and ready. It's like ready for foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my brush, which is my go-to brush. It is the 732 from Luxie. I have like 5 of these brushes. They're amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Skin Self-Refreshing foundation, and that's from Shiseido. This is my first foundation from them. I actually really like it, but before this I never really used any foundation from them. I feel like this is a little bit light, but it does oxidize a little bit. Like I need a little bit more. You can still see my freckles right here. I usually use maybe 1.5 to 2 pumps for most of my foundations. This I'm just gonna concentrate it right here on where I have those freckles. I'm trying to put too much foundation on my forehead because it's, for some reason, like that's the part of my face that gets real dry. I don't know. I'm not sure why. And let's go ahead and use this Hourglass. It's the the Vanish concealer. And I'm actually using Dune. That's my color in this. And I forget to say what color my foundation is. And I'm using 360 Citron. And then I'm going to use this e.l.f. concealer brush to blend this. This concealer is so good. It's like blends like butter. It's like tap tap and it's gone. I feel like right now I have 3 favorite concealers. I love the Jeffree Star concealer. Like that's like my everyday go-to concealer. I love it. I love this one from Hourglass, and I also love the new concealer from Armani. It's so good. You know, I do have a lot of fine lines, so I have to make sure, you know, I use a concealer that's not gonna just crease like crazy. And this still crease, don't get me wrong, this still crease, but not anything crazy. Like if I use, you know, just, I like I like Tarte Shape Tape, but man, it's like so drying and crazy. And that's when I go in with my foundation brush and I only tap the edges, kind of where my concealer and my foundation meet. I do this because I have like my smile lines, and then those, like that's why I crease like so fast. I kind of push my tongue under my, and I tap it just to make sure everything is nice and blended. But right before I set, I'm just gonna tap, look up and tap, look up and tap. And to set, I'm gonna just use my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Let's go ahead and clean the lips. For my mascara, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Laura Mercier Caviar Volume Mascara in black. Oh, bossy black. Glossy. Like, it doesn't matter what mascara I use, as I've said in my previous videos, you know, the lashes, they need help. You know, like a lot of help. Let's get the lashes ready. Today I'm going to use this lash. It's from INB and it's in KPE 116. Take off the glue that comes on there because then it makes it harder for my glue to actually stay. And then I put it on my eye like this so I could, you know, measure it to make sure. Because none of the lashes come, you know, just perfect for my eye. So I do have to cut it so that it can fit, you know, fit. And then we're gonna go ahead and try it again to make sure it's gonna fit. And for my lash glue, I'm using the Kiss Lash. This one has aloe in there and it's the clear one. And while this is drying, we're gonna go ahead and move on to eyeliner. I'll use Sabbath from the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil by Urban Decay. I'm gonna put in just a thin line just to kind of hide my falsies band. And you know what? I think I'm just gonna use the dark green, like really close to my waterline, and then use, which is the spinach, and I'm gonna use avocado to just blow it out. I think that's what I'm gonna do as soon as I can find a brush. So I'm gonna use just a flat definer brush from Luxie. It's the 708, and I'm gonna go to spinach right here, and I'm gonna put this really, really, really super close to my waterline. And then I'm gonna go back to that T14. Too much for. Now I'm gonna go back to my 506 and I'm gonna like blend that out a bit. See, I have some fallout right here. It's not crazy, but I'm using the M506 and I'm just gonna blend it in. Let's see how we can take this. ahead and put something in the waterline. I'm using this it's another one of the 24/7 glide on pencil, and this color is Independent. Let's go back and just blend this out a little bit. Let's go ahead and put on these lashes real quick, and I'm using this from Below Lashes, just lash applicator. So where this eye, I have to put my inner corners first, and then this eye, I put my inner corner last. I don't know. I'm gonna wet my brush again. I'm using the 214 from Morphe, the M214, and I'm gonna go back to the palette, and I'm gonna use this color right here. Actually, no, I'm gonna change it. No, I'm gonna use Blue Cheese. It's right here. Okay, finally done. I'm actually gonna use my minted bronzer, and this is in season 1. Oh, and I'm using the E4 from Morphe. It's just slanting brush. Put it here, and it looks kind of dark, but it blends so well. Let's go ahead and I just take like a little bit of my Laura Mercier to just kind of carve it out right here. And I just leave that there for like a little bit. Because I go in and I do my blush. I'm using the Bellini Brunch from Bare Minerals. I'm actually gonna use this highlighter from Wet n Wild, and then this is in Crown of My Canopy. That was not just a little bit. It went crazy as usual. And then I just go in with my powder brush and just dust that powder off. And to line my lip, this is actually, I actually really like this. This one is called Hush Hush, and it's by Buxom. They're kind of chunky, so they're really easy to line your lip with. I put this all over my lip, like, and then I just put the gloss over it. And I'm just gonna use Hot Chocolate from Fenty. It's just one of their gloss bombs. And voila, here's the final look. Kind of bright, but I like it. I like how it turned out. See the highlighter? Bye guys, hope you enjoyed this look, and I will catch you in my next video.